seeing how my last video is both controversial and also didn't get as many views as I wanted, we're going to go back into the Naruto Spice territory and talk about a different thing. This time is shipping adjacent. No, don't go running for the hills. It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to get into my super mega spicy takes on that today. I just want to go over a small scene from the manga's early chapters and talk about it a bit. So, Naruto's early manga is weird. Namely because after the first chapter of the manga was a pretty decent chapter that focused on mostly Naruto's relationship with Iruka and kind of gave us the basis for the character, the second chapter of the manga decided to focus on the super important character of Konohamaru for reasons. And the third episode of the manga finally introduced definitely not as important characters Sakura and Sasuke. Now, during chapter 3, we are introduced to this love triangle in the story, one that would never be resolved into episode 700. Now, as represented by this Naruto meme, this is the state of the love triangle. Now, during this chapter, we see a few interesting scenes. One is Naruto defeating Sasuke and flirting with Sakura, while transformed as Sasuke. Now, during this specific scene, Naruto compliments Sakura in a very specific way, namely about her forehead. Context. So, a big part of Sakura's backstory with Ino, which is probably the worst backstory in the manga, is about how she was bullied for her forehead. Now, Ino helped her deal with her bullies, and they became friends until they both decided that they wanted to fuck Sasuke. Yeah. So, now, during the Kushina scene, which I've talked too much in this channel about, sorry about that one guys, we have a different parallel, namely that Kushina, like Sakura, got bullied for her hair this time, being red, which is not even that weird, but sure. So, after getting bullied for her red hair, she gets kidnapped and gets rescued by Minato, who followed her hair path because he thought her hair looked beautiful, and this is how the romance begins. Again, it sounds a lot more stupid to what is a pretty nice scene. Now, this is where the even weird bit begins. So, a lot of Naruto's world building and lore tend to be just Naruto Sasuke parallels. For example, here's the quick list of every Naruto Sasuke parallel that I can think of right now. Obito and Kakashi, Hashirama and Madara, Tobirama and whatever Madara's brother's name is, Nagato and Yahiko, Jiraiya and Orochimaru, and the other half of parallels in Naruto are Naruto and Sakura parallels, like Jiraiya and Tsunade, or Obito and Rin, or in this case, Kushina and Minato. Like, Naruto gets parallel to the 4th Hokage quite a bit within the story, to the point where it's nearly nauseating before the war arc how much the 4th Hokage is referenced in parallel to Naruto because reasons. So, why would Kishimoto add this sort of romantic parallel between Naruto's parents and Naruto and Sakura, when we know what the ending was? Even furthermore, if Kishimoto was not going to shot this Chekhov's gun of Sakura learning that the compliment of her forehead from episode 3 was from Naruto and not Sasuke because transformation jutsu weird early release thing, why add this parallel during the war arc, the later stage? I have a few theories about why this may have happened within the story. One of those theories is a lot more cynical about what was going on behind the scenes, and the other one is much less. The less cynical option is Kishimoto had not decided what the ending was going to be at this point during the war arc. Namely, he had not decided how he was going to conclude the weird romantic triangle polygon thing he had set up. And the other explanation is about the meta of the story and the behind the scenes and certain decisions that were taken or certain suggestions that were given to Kishi by the studio that did the anime or by his own editor at Shonen Jump. Now, those two conversations are very spicy and get into one, shipping wars, and two, the insight of how Naruto was written by Kishimoto and who was having input in his writing from the studio and from Shueisha and Shonen Jump. Side note, in the comment section below, can you please tell me which of those two videos you actually would prefer me doing first? Since the research for those are going to be a bit heavy. So, yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. See you next time!